everyone, welcome to my kitchen. It is day 3 of Vlogmas and I am getting my mixing bowl ready. Today I'm making peanut butter fudge and I am using a recipe that I found on YouTube by Catherine's Plates. I will link her video in the description box so that you can go and see how she made it, and also the full recipe and tips on how to line your pan with parchment paper to get that fudge out easy. So anyway, her video will be in the description box. Go ahead and check that out. And so for this recipe, we are using a jar of peanut butter and a can of frosting, and you're gonna microwave those and mix them together. So for my fudge today, I'm using the vanilla frosting and creamy peanut butter, and then I'm also going to do a batch with peanut butter and chocolate frosting so that I have the peanut butter chocolate fudge too. All right, let's get this started. For this recipe, you need 16 ounces of peanut butter, and she used a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter. The one that I have is 28 ounces. So what I'm going to do is measure out 2 cups of peanut butter and put it into this mixing bowl, and then put the bowl in the microwave. In her recipe, she just put her whole peanut butter jar into the microwave for 1 minute and then poured it right into the bowl. So since I'm not able to do that, I'm just going to measure out a couple of cups of peanut butter into my measuring cup. And this was so much easier when she did it because it was so melty and she could just pour it right in. And my jar is not too far off, but I just didn't want to take that chance of having it be too much or too little and ruin the fudge and have it not set up correctly or something. So that's why I kind of want to stick to the exact measurements, which is a new thing for me because I don't usually measure anything. Oh, isn't peanut butter fun? I'm really trying hard not to get this on me. I hate the way that feels. All right, so get that peanut butter down in there, make sure there's no air pockets, and then it's measured out right. It looks like just a little more and I'll be happy with it. So now I'm just going to put this peanut butter into my bigger mixing bowl, and I'm using one that has a little spout on the end so that I can pour it into the pan easily. All right, so once I get all my peanut butter into this bowl, I'm gonna take it over to the microwave and I'm gonna just put it in for 1 minute until this peanut butter is nice and melty. So I will be right back. Okay, while my peanut butter is in the microwave getting all melty and good, I am just getting this frosting open, and I'm using the vanilla one first. I'm doing 2 batches of fudge, but I'm doing a chocolate and a vanilla frosting. So I want to start with the white one because then I don't have to clean my bowl in between, and I'm lazy like that. So I just heard the beep. That means my peanut butter is done, and I'm going to go get this tub put into the microwave for 1 minute. We're going to do switcheroo right now. All right, so I've got this peanut butter out of the microwave. I'm just going to show you how nice and melty that is. Giving that a stir. And there is the beeper on the microwave, so that means that the frosting is ready. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm pouring in the frosting. It's so liquidy and runny, and hopefully I've got everything at the right temperature and consistency, that this is as easy as it was when she made it. I'm really hoping so. This fudge will be gifts for Christmas this year. I always loved making fudge when I was younger with family, and it just, you know, it was so hard to get it to that softball stage, that boiling process, and the candy thermometers and all that fun stuff. And so when I saw this recipe, I thought I had to give it a try. I'm so intimidated by making fudge on my own. This looked so easy, and I was just really amazed by it. And so far, it already looks like fudge in the bowl. And it's setting up on me a little quickly, but other than that, I have peanut butter fudge going on here. So you just want to get it all mixed up like that, and then we're going to pour it into the pan here, just like she did in her video. She had a little instruction tutorial on how to put the parchment paper into the pan. And so that's what I did. I put my baking spray down in the bottom so it would hold my paper down, cut my corners so that they fit in there good. I'm going to give this just a little bit of a trim though. At least on the 2 sides. And then I'll leave these longer so that I can lift my fudge out of the pan. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so that is ready. Super excited about this. All right, so all I'm gonna do next is pour the fudge, can you see it? There we go. Into the pan, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge for a couple hours, just like she said in her video. And then I will show you what it's like after it's all set up.
Snow starts to fall, then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas, 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful times we witness forever stays with us. Soon Rudolph feels his whistle and gathers all his friends. When Santa and said, wraps the final gift. You know it's time for Christmas for each and every one. Then you know it's Christmas, the snow starts to fall. And then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. And then you know it's Christmas, 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe. Christmas Day.
These two batches of fudge came together so quickly, I really only needed to let them sit in the refrigerator for about an hour to set up before I could cut them. And I obviously have the peanut butter one done first, so I'm putting that in one of these little Christmas buckets. And now I'm pulling out the chocolate one, and I did actually use the same paper in the pan that I made the peanut butter one in. It came out so clean that I was able to reuse it, so that was an added bonus. And I'm just going to set it on the tray before I get it cut up, and then I will put them in their little buckets, and they are ready to go for Christmas gifts.
Shine all like a fresh cut tree. I